Yo, what is going on? Welcome to Beyond the Tape, a podcast that focuses on people doing rad things in the Australian mountain bike industry, whether that's media, reporters, athletes, racers, just anyone doing rad shit. In this episode, we chat with a young gun that absolutely fired me up to go and ride my bike again. But before we jump into who our guest is today, let's just thank some sponsors and supporters, because without these guys, I wouldn't be able to keep this podcast going. First off, this episode is brought to you by the new Trek Fuel EX. Man, Trek just released this bike only a week ago, but holy crap, did they they hit the nail on the head even. And that just right feel. They've taken their adjustability from, the old school Minnow Link, which was on the rocker. Now that has expanded to having adjustable head angle, adjustable progressiveness in the rear shock. You can run it mullet, you can run it 29 front and rear. Man, the options are endless. You can just literally buy one bike and it'll be able to do everything. Man, I cannot wait to jump on one of these things. I might even sell the Slash for one. I'm still up in the air, but damn, this bike looks good. I mean, if you want to have a bike that's the jacker of all trails and the master of fun, then this bike is for you. Lead Out Sports are a huge supporter of the podcast. They're always helping me out. We've got some really cool things in the works. One cool thing these guys have in the works is Unite Components, a company hailing out of England. They do some pretty rad CNC machined components. I mean, they look damn sexy, and I bet you they're going to work even better. I've got a pair of their cranks and a chain ring on the way from the motherland, aka England, and man, I'm keen to give these things a go. They look sexy, the design is real simple, and man, the color options are amazing. So keen as to get some of them. Franked Mountain Bike Apparel have kept me clothed for a long time now, and I absolutely love their kit. I've probably said it a million times, but their shorts are damn comfortable. And as we come into the warm weather even, they are perfect for keeping you cool while you're shredding hard. Super comfy on the climbs, and then offer a bunch of support on the downs. So yeah, get into some of those shorts because they're damn rad. NS Dynamics are Australia's premium suspension servicing company. They keep all my stuff running 100%. If you want your stuff to run better than you, hit the guys up there in NS Dynamics and get their hyper performance tune, because damn, your forks will feel better than ever. Crush Odds have been keeping my bike clean for a long time. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my bike after working on bikes all day, so having stuff that just works is amazing. You spray it on, wipe it off, keeps the bike clean. I've been using their Rotor Revive stuff for a long time now to keep the pads, brake caliper, discs, everything clean, contaminant free, and my brakes just work better than ever. So hit up some Rotor Revive if you've got that dreaded disc squeal. Fist Handwear are just dropped chapter 19, I believe. They have some rad new designs over there, including the big road glove, or the tan road warrior for those guys that ride moto. But a big shout out to Nick Hills, aka Hills Hoist, or the artist formerly known as Hills Hoist. His Skellerhand design over on Fist is damn epic. And Buchanan's Donuts, hot damn, they look good. Last up, we have Dirt Surfer. These guys keep all the mud out of my eyes, all the mud out of my stanchions, and everything super clean on my bike. 100% recycled, 100% recyclable, and we just got some fresh ones in for the podcast. They'll go up on the merch store soon. Anyway, enough of the sponsor stuff, enough of the supporters. Thanks to those guys for helping us out. In this episode, we're chatting with Leyla Sharman. Leyla is a young lady that hails out of Tasmania, rides for Specialized Oz, absolutely shreds on a bike. I've never seen anyone scrub as hard as her or have as much style while also having a ton of speed. Her attitude towards bikes, even after a big crash and everything, just kind of came straight through the speakers to me and got me super keen to ride. So I hope it does the same for you. Anyway, enough of my boring mixed up words. As per usual, grab beer, grab a water, grab a wine, grab whatever makes you happy, and enjoy the podcast.
people going through worse though. So
It's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
Easy. You want to jump straight into chatting and recording?
Yeah, for sure.
Sick.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, Leyla, welcome to the podcast. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That's all right. For those who don't know who you are, for people that are living under a rock, do you want to just give a brief introduction to who you are?
Well, I'm Leyla Sharman. I adore my bike, being out in nature. I don't know, just I live in Tasmania. I'm 16 years old. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what else.
I love that saying that you adore your bike. What do you mean by that? Like, take us into that a little bit.
I just find like when I'm feeling a bit naff, and as soon as I like hop on the bike, I just feel like just heaps happier, and I just forget about everything. I think it's because when you're like on a track, you're really like embrace in the moment and not really thinking about anything else other than dodging trees and stuff. And yeah, I don't know.
That's so good. Have you been riding long?
Well, I started when I was about 10, and just ever since then, just been on the bike as much as I can. And I kind of started like doing it heaps more and taking it a bit more seriously when I was about 13. When I started like doing races, which were enduro, just a Tassie grab. Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you go to enduro and not downhill route?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I started doing the Tassie grabs and was like, oh, this is fun. And then I got introduced to downhill. Maybe 2 years ago, I did my first downhill, and I was frothing that, but it's pretty full on. I wasn't quite. Yeah, the vibe is a bit. I mean, the vibe is good, but like, yeah, it's pretty like scary, and I didn't find it as enjoyable, but it was still fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the enduro is a bit more like your normal ride out with some times at the end, right? And it's a bit more fun and relaxed.
Yeah, it's 2 hours, especially the Tassie grab ones.
Yeah.
It's just like a normal ride out with your mates and then just racing. Yeah.
How many people are at a Tassie grab kind of race, roughly? Do you know?
Probably a couple hundred.
Okay.
So it's pretty popular.
Yeah, that's a pretty big field for Tassie.
Yeah. No, mountain biking in Tassie is massive now. Like everyone has a bike. Yeah. Or they should.
Yeah, they're doing it wrong if they don't, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your local area down there? Where do you usually ride? Is it Derby? Like, are you more at Maydena way? Like, what park are you kind of visiting the most when you're down there?
Well, we live basically. Our doorstep is basically where all the tracks are. So our local is South Hobart.
Okay.
Like South Hobart tracks, and then where I usually ride, well, as much as I can, Maydena and Derby. Yeah, that's basically it.
I've heard a lot about these South Hobart tracks.
Yeah, they're so good.
Real steep, like old school single track, yeah?
Yeah, but then there's also, like, there's jumpy tracks and just, like, fun, like, flowy, techy kind of stuff, and there's, like, real gnarly ones.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
How did you discover mountain biking? Are your family into it, or
Well, we're big surfers, but then I've always ridden to school every day, rain, hail, shine. And before school, a bunch of my mates, we used to like ride before school at this like place right near the school and like build jumps and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And then I rode derby for the first time, and I was like, oh, this is feel. Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
What was it at Derby that got you hooked?
Oh, just the tracks, and especially the setting and the vibe at Derby. It's got something about it that's just really like just nice and just chill and fun. Good community. Yeah.
Just real relaxed and you just get to ride your bike and have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
At what point were jumps and tricks and stuff coming into it? Was it from day dot? Sounds like you're into the jumping and tricks and stuff straight away.
I love jumping. It's so good. Just like the feeling of like doing a new jump is the best. It's different compared to like rolling down like a gnarly rock garden or something. It's got something different about it that's just it's more rewarding. I don't know how to say. Maybe. Well, for me it is. Yeah.
I get that for sure. Like I hate jumping. It's probably my worst bit. But when you actually conquer a jump and you're not dead on the landing, then it's a pretty damn good feeling.
Yeah, no, it's good as.
Was there many people like around you riding and doing jumps and that more freestyle stuff around you at the moment?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Really?
But like everyone at my primary school, a lot of people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are they all just down at the dirt jump park and stuff, or?
Well, it was more at like a I don't really know how to explain. Yeah, we build that. They're like really, really small. So it's like in like a car park, but then there's like grassy area kind of stuff. So just kind of, just build little gaps and
sick.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's taking me back to my youth because we used to do the same thing. Like tiny jumps, steep lips, flat landings.
Yeah.
So you kind of started out with this. You started out jumping in these little jumps and stuff, but the progression's been huge over the last 3 years. Like it's ridiculous. You're now riding for Specialized Oz. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What's that like? Like, how did that come about?
I don't know. Just riding my bike. From Royal Cycles, which is a local shop I'm sponsored by as well. They sell Specialized, and then I'm pretty sure they got in contact with Specialized, and
sick.
No, it's so good. I love their bikes.
What was it like getting your first bike from them as a sponsored rider?
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like I had to like blink again to make sure I wasn't like daydreaming or something. Yeah, because it was cool. So we came into the store and they were like, oh, okay, Leyla, so part of the contract, you'll just get like a bike. And Mum and I look at each other going, what? Because we were expecting something maybe a bit littler. And then he wheeled the bike and it looked like an e-bike because it's got like a real thick frame. So my first bike was probably the Enduro Elite, the purple one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually my dream bike before I knew that I was getting it, which is crazy. But yeah.
And those purple enduros, they look so damn good.
Yeah, they're hot.
Why do you like the enduro? What about it that you love about it?
Well, it's just good all round.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even climbing, believe it or not. Downhill, it's amazing. It's like a big tank, just rolls over everything.
Mm.
And it's still pretty agile. And yeah, it's just fun to jump and everything.
Are you on one of their dirt jumpers as well? Or?
Yeah, the P3. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's fun as.
They've just hooked you up with everything. That's right.
Yeah.
How did you first get the sponsorship from the shop? Did you approach them or they approached you, or how was that?
Yeah, they approached me. So first I was sponsored by TrackX, which is the clothing that they're selling in the shop. Mm-hmm. And it was like locally made. And then they kind of like said, oh, I can't remember, but they just offered a sponsorship from the whole shop as well, not just the clothing.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't really know how to explain that.
That's pretty sick. You just getting good results and stuff, or and they approached you?
I think so.
Yeah.
And like posting stuff, I guess.
I want to touch on that a little bit later, but kind of interested with your sponsors, because you got to be pretty stoked with who you've got. Like you've got Darko as well, and then 7 IDP. Are they a sponsor as well?
7 Protection. Yeah. No, I love it. It's so good. Feel super lucky.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, and Mizuki. Yeah. Man, that's, I never thought like mountain biking would become like this big, because at the start I was just riding with like a Santa Cruz jersey. And my dream was to have like the full mountain bike kit, like shoes, like pants and everything. And like it's just unreal to just have that all. Yeah.
Do you pinch yourself every now and then and to try and believe it's not a dream or something? Or
Yeah.
That's definitely pretty epic. What's it? I guess, like, how do you go about making sure that you've got all the, you're very, very active on socials and you put out a lot of rad content. How do you go about that? Like, do you have people shooting for you, or are you taking your own content, or?
Well, Jasper just Seymour. We're pretty close with him, and he's mad on the camera and on the bike.
And in person. Yeah.
He's a crazy person. He's a legend. And Christina. Chris, like Kai Photo Media. Do you know her?
I have heard of her. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love her. She's a legend as well. Just we got really close with him, and just every now and then, just like we like ask them for some footage, or they reach out to me, and
sick. Do you ever have like concepts just come into your mind or anything for what you want to shoot, or is it a little bit more what they want to do?
Usually what they want to do, because I know the best. Yeah, they do good ideas.
How do you balance that with school? It's going to be pretty damn hard. Like, I'm just listening to all this and I'm like, you got to go to school sometime, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't miss out on all the school that I want to. But I missed out on a decent amount, but not enough.
Is it hard to get riding in after school and stuff when it's winter down in Tassie? It's got to be pretty dark soon. And
yeah, well, it was really good. We right in at our school, we've got mountain biking as a subject, and we got dirt jumps like right next to it, and they're actually like good as dirt jumps. So we like bring our bikes and stuff and have a sesh after school. Or in the subject.
How do you get graded for mountain biking in school?
Well, you don't. Sorry, sorry.
No, it's all right.
Well, and then you grade yourself, but no one takes it seriously.
Well, just give yourself an A+. Just,
yeah.
Where was your school when I was growing up? I wanted to go to that school.
It's Taruna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taruna High. It's good.
Well, so you just get like an hour or so in the day to go mountain biking? Like,
yeah. It's pretty good.
That's so sick. What? Yeah, I don't even know what to respond to with that, because that's just go riding and get grade. Yeah, sick.
Yeah, it's good. I reckon that's what school should be.
Yeah, for some people, maybe.
Yeah.
I won't condone just bludging school to go riding. Definitely done a lot of that in my life. Now, obviously, you're pretty busy and you got a lot of sponsorships and stuff as well. But one thing I noticed is that you were the recipient for one of the Ignite Girls Scholarships at Carolyn Buchanan.
Oh, yeah.
How was that competition and getting that scholarship? Was that a big
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw that I won that.
Yeah.
Well, as in, like, how did I get it?
Well, what was it like applying for it? What did you have to do to apply for it?
It was actually super easy. All you had to do was just make an edit of like a whole bunch of writing clips and then upload it. And and you had to write a bit about like what you would use the money for and stuff. Yeah. So I used the money for, it was professional videography from Jasper and Christina, and a social media person to like help enhance our social media, I guess. And I think that's all.
Yeah, sick.
Oh, yes, and mentored by Caroline. Yeah, she's been huge. Yeah.
She's an absolute G when it comes to mentorship, hey?
Yeah.
What did you learn from her? What were some of the key takeaways you got from learning from Carolyn?
Well, basically just like really like focus and like how to be a professional mountain biker, and like tips on like social media and like training and stuff, and and competitions. Yeah.
There's a lot to learn from her. She can do it all. That's for sure.
Yeah, she sure can. Yeah.
And so I guess like from there, did you think about going to Momentum and stuff after that as well, or were you invited to Momentum? How did that kind of work?
Yeah, well, we did an all-girls camp that was run by Harriet Burbridge Smith, like organised it and everything. And it was, we had Caroline, Harris and Mike Ross there. this was at Highline, so it was like 2 or 3 weeks before the actual crank work to like get us ready for it if we're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that. So if you're part of that, it was just like an automatic invite to Highline to the Crackworks.
Yeah.
I mean Highline.
Highline Mountain Bike Festival. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
What was it like rocking up and seeing all those young women riders ready to shred the course?
It was so good to see. Like, yeah, I really wish I had that down here. There's not enough girl riders down here. Well, like my age.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be sick though, to have like a whole like group of like, yeah.
Why do you think there aren't many riders down there? Like young women riding bikes?
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah. I don't know, because like the community, like everything is good. Sorry, I really had to think.
That's right.
Maybe, I mean, like there's not many doing jumps and stuff, but there's heaps like getting out, just riding, just chill. But yeah, not like the kind of stuff that Ruby and I I guess. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to have Haz and Caro, and then
and like all those
a bunch of those other chicks just absolutely shredding.
Yeah. No, it's so good to see.
And what was it like riding with like Elise MP and a few of the other racer ladies?
That was sick. And also the thing is, everyone, like all the girls that were there, they're all so nice. And like you rock up and then you speak to them for like the first time. It feels like you've known them for like ever, because they're like so sweet. It's not awkward. You have heaps in like common to talk about, and there's no awkward silences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've all got that common ground, eh?
Yeah.
And did you get to see Mark Ross shred as well? Like, did you get to?
Yes. Yeah. Holy. He's a man. He's so good.
Was it good having him there, coaching you through some tricks and coaching you through the jumps and stuff?
Yeah, so good. Yeah, learned a lot. Yeah.
Was that your first time hitting jumps with wooden ramps and stuff like that? Size?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you just can't remember last time.
Yeah.
So you obviously end up going to Highline. And you raced speed and style and slalom?
I did dual slalom.
Okay.
And slope style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you go on the slope style? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know what I placed.
So you didn't win?
No. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But
and then how'd you go on the slalom?
Heaps of fun. I can't remember. I think I came first.
So you're clearly a results-driven individual.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's so good.
It's heaps of fun though.
I think that was the first time I've watched you ride, like in person.
Yeah.
And honestly, you scrubbing that last jump was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
Even most of the dudes, anyone else, no one was doing it. Like you just committed. What?
Wait, what was this on?
The slopes. The slalom on the last jump at Highline. You had that like stopped, like that tiny thing, and you were just like committing so hard into this scrub. How did you learn?
It's kind of awkward.
Hey?
It's kind of awkward to do it over that like thing.
Yeah, it was a tough jump, like a tough feature. How did you learn to scrub, or like where'd you get that style from?
I'm not sure. I was like just kind of like taught myself and just turned the bar a bit more each time and experimented with some different stuff, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah.
I think you have to be the most relaxed person I've ever spoken to on this podcast. That's insane. Because, you were just laying it flat, and I don't know how you brought it back or landed it most of the time, but you managed to get it done. Was that a big confidence boost for you, getting out there and amongst it at that competition?
100%. I was really like nervous, and I rocked up, and I was like, "There's no need to be nervous."
Yeah,
because like everyone's so nice. Like you bump into heaps of people, you talk to them. The next minute, like your vent is up, and then you're waiting to go. It's just 2 hours, and sure there is a bit of nerves, but like when like I was like pretty nervous for the slope style, and then the first drop, I was like, "No, I'm frothing this." It was like the crowd and everything. It's such a vibe. Yeah.
That's a pretty big crowd for the AM comp as well, right? Like, there's like at least 150, 200 people like on the side of the hill.
Yeah.
Was it? Did that amp you up, or were you getting nervous in front of people?
No, that definitely amped me up.
That's so sick. I'm the complete opposite, eh? I hate being in front of people. That's sick. And then you were competing like next to Carolyn and Haz at the same time, kind of thing?
Yeah.
And watching them throw down.
That was an incredible experience. Yeah.
Do you want to go to Crankworks events and stuff like that more in the future?
Yes. I'm definitely going to Cairns to watch it because I don't reckon I'll make it because of my foot. Yeah. But I reckon I'm definitely going to do the New Zealand Crankworks, which I'm keen as. Yeah.
You want to do what are you going to do there? Like slope and slalom? Are you going to try the speed and style?
The slope, I'll see what the slope style course is like when I get there because it might be pretty full on, but definitely the pump track and probably dual slalom and maybe speed and style. But yeah.
What about the downhill?
Not sure. Probably not.
Because I believe you're also Australian national downhill champ as well.
Yeah.
That's so blasé about it. Oh, what's it like? I just don't. I can never kind of grasp what it's like being able to do tricks, jump real good, race slalom, and be national downhill champ. What's it?
God, I don't know.
That's a pretty serious resume to have at 16. Like,
it's pretty. Yeah, it's sick. It's surreal.
You don't know what to say.
I feel super lucky, and oh God.
How was nationals? Was it easy kind of local track and you were pretty relaxed for it, or?
Yeah, I slept in on race day because I wanted a good sleep. Oh no, on the last practice day, I meant. Yeah.
Too relaxed.
It's at at Maydena. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's super good.
Was that the first time you've ridden that track?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, second time.
Okay. Oh, because state champs would have been there as well, right? Did you race that?
Yeah. But I didn't end up racing state champs.
You just did some runs.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was the track for you?
No, it is heaps of very physically tiring, but really fun. Like you could, the last bit, you could pick up a lot of speed.
You would have been loving those big jumps at the end, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was fun. But I felt like my arms were going to fall off. So, yeah, that was still fun though.
I don't think you were the only one, hey? I definitely felt like my arms were going to fall off at some point.
Yeah.
And so are you excited and want to ride more downhill, or are you more going towards that slope style thing?
More slope style, I reckon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is it just because you like that jumping and that kind of creativity side of it, or? And
the vibe, I reckon. It's just not as full on. Yeah.
It doesn't, well, I guess it still comes down to 1 or 2 runs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But you just...
It's more my thing, I reckon. The jumps. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so rad. But still, to have national champ jersey and then go and do all that stuff as well, that's pretty damn sick.
Pretty sick.
Do you look up to many people in the Australian riding scene? Who do you kind of look up to?
Well, there's a couple. There's Caroline, no doubt, and Veronica Sandler.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, that's basically my only 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just mad dogs and do cool stuff.
You're going to try and get to some of those events like formation and stuff in the future? Like, is that what you want to do, or?
Like, well, as in like what's formation?
Formation, like the Red Bull Rampage, but the women's kind of version?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Some big drops.
Yeah. It's pretty mad though, those drops. They're like next level. Just crazy.
So what are you kind of looking forward to doing in the future? Like, have you got any big plans coming up for what you want to do?
Well, crank works 100%. And that's basically it. Just go with the flow, see where it takes me, and just keep riding, having good times. Has your broken ankle and your injury and stuff been a huge setback for you, or how have you been dealing with that? A bit, yeah. It's been pretty hard. Not being able to ride, because that sort of makes me happy, and I do that a lot, and not being able to do that, yeah, it's pretty tough. But yeah, it's not long to go, and it actually goes relatively quickly. So
does it kind of reset you and help you remember how much you love riding? Yes.
I just realised how much I relate to the saying, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Like even though I'm still very grateful for like my bike and like riding and stuff, but now I've realised how lucky I actually am, because now that I can't do that. And even just walking, I'm grateful for like walking, because I can't walk on it. And I feel like I'm going to have to like fully relearn how to walk. And it's a bit, even like the simplest things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So we talked about it before the podcast, but for the people listening, how did you actually do it, and what kind of happened with your ankle?
Okay.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, got PTSD. Well, okay, so So I'd done a couple of 360s to the flat airbag, and I was like, why not give it a try on the landing one, because nothing could go wrong. And then I did a couple of 360s, and then I wasn't landing them because I kept like sliding out there, starting a bit naff with my technique. And then I asked the dude that owns it for some. He offered for some tips. Like, yeah, that'd be good, because we were the only ones there because it was closed. But he let me come in to practice a bit more.
Yeah.
And then he was like, right, just do one lap of like the jumps, and then come down and then do the airbag. And I was like, right, cool. Did that. As I was coming down the ramp, I got this horrible feeling that something bad was going to happen. And I wish I listened to myself then. And then I was like, nah, tried to ignore it. And I was like, all right, stuff it. I'm just going to do it. Then I rotated, and then I was going to land like smack like onto the airbag, like on the side. So I put my leg out to stop me from smacking down onto the airbag. And I landed with my foot inverted. So it rolled and landed in a weird way. And I felt like a pop. I was like, oh shit. I landed, and I've never screamed that loud in my whole life. The pain, oh my God. And when I was like telling myself, it's just going to be a sprain, it's just going to be a sprain. But I knew deep down, no way that is a sprain. And so he ended up calling the ambulance. And I was like, no, don't need an ambulance. So he was like, oh, okay. And then mum was on her way. She came, and she like pulled my sock down, and then she was like to the dude, can I just talk to you for a second? And she was like, call the ambulance, because the swelling. I overheard the nurses say like probably 4 like they were saying like it was extra swollen, like 4, like plus. Is that plus swelling? So it must have been like crazy big. And I didn't want to look at it because I knew I was going to like pass out or something.
Yeah, right.
Every cloud is a silver lining though, because that is I got to have my first laughing gas.
Yep.
That was fun.
That's not where I thought you were going with that, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was funny though, because I was kind of refusing to have it because I was too scared of what I would say. Apparently heaps of people were saying some weird stuff, and I was like, nah. That was kind of funny. But then the low is really bad.
Yeah.
But
but I guess like it teaches you that even just like a broken ankle, it can be pretty shit or pretty bad, but you can still come out of it. You know what I mean? Like even if your foot's pointing backwards, like they can still fix it. So
especially a foot, it's pretty inconvenient.
It's very inconvenient. Wait until you do a rib. Ribs are the worst.
Yeah. Hopefully that won't happen.
Nah.
Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah.
What's rehab been like? What have you had to do for rehab? What are you doing to get on the bike?
I've been doing a lot, actually. It's actually really good because we've got like a spa, like an outdoor electric like spa. And I just like kind of do my exercises in the spa, and that kind of feels like it kind of loosens it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also doing exercise physiology and physio and the sports psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very keen to get on the bike and get this thing healed.
What's this sports psychologist been like?
That's been really good. She's helped me with heaps of strategies when I'm feeling like nervous or something, or yeah. No, it's been really, really good.
Not many people see them, from what I understand, so it's pretty interesting to hear your thing, man.
Yeah,
it's got to be helpful in these times for sure.
Yeah, no, it is definitely. Yeah.
So when are you getting back on a bike? When's the date?
Well, I've been doing some sneaky little laps around. Yeah, like I said, I'm too keen. Just doing some sneaky laps around the house and and just hoping I don't have to put my right foot down if I foot because my balance is really, really bad. But what could go wrong?
Not much. Definitely not much. But I think everyone does it. Everyone's the same. I know plenty of people that do it.
Yeah, but I think it's maybe hopefully a week till I can get on my bike properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what's the plan from there? Just ride heaps?
Just take it like real easy.
Okay. Yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try at least.
So you're going to go to Crankworks. Is there any other big events or stuff that you're looking forward to?
No, Crankworks is really the only one that I'm keen for and the only one that I know that I'm doing.
Have you seen the course yet?
No. Is it? Yeah.
It's really
Is it on
good.
YouTube or something?
I don't think so. I've seen some snippets from a few places.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be a good time. It looks really, really good. So I'm pretty blown away, to be honest. The amount of work they've done is pretty sick. So
yeah, it should be good.
Pretty jealous. I won't be able to make it up. So
what?
I'll be getting all the FOMO.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, why won't you be there?
So I have to work. I can't just take a day off school for mountain bike class. I wish I could. No, it's okay. It'll be another one next year. I'll go to that. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure.
I can get to watch you ride next year. All right, might start wrapping things up a little bit as well now.
Yeah.
I've got 3 questions I'd like to ask.
Yeah.
What advice would you have to any young women or anyone in general that wants to get into riding and take it to the next level?
Well, I reckon just like personally, I think mountain biking is one of the best sport that I've ever done because the community and everything. Like when you get into it, there's no need to be nervous or anything because when you're on the track and like everyone's so supportive and just like don't feel pressured. Not that you should because no one pressures people in riding and it's just nice to be out there. So yeah, just one step at a time. Don't take it too fast and full send.
100%.
Yeah.
I know you're only 16, but is there anything you would have changed with what you've done up till now?
What do you mean?
Do you have any? It's hard because you're 16. You haven't had time to do a lot. But is there anything you would have done differently, like with your riding or what you've chosen to do this far, or are you pretty stoked with everything that's happened?
Yeah, I'm keen as on everything. I think it's been pretty good.
That's so rad. You have the best attitude. It's so sick. And last question, it seems to be the hardest, and I think it's going to be pretty hard because it seems like you're stoked all the time. But if you're trying to find motivation or trying to get the energy to get out there on the bike when you don't want to, or do something hard? Do you have any music or anything? Like, what do you kind of listen to, or what gets you motivated?
I'm pretty big on music. I listen to as much as I can. Watch YouTube videos of mountain biking and just And then I think when I watch too much, then I dream about it. And I feel like I'm like in one of those, like, do you have those dreams where like you're doing mad stuff, like 360s and on the biggest jumps? But then what really sucks is that I always like wake up and I go, oh. But yeah.
That's
be a reality one day, maybe.
I reckon it already is, to be honest. It'll be very, very close, if not. What music do you listen to? Like, what bands? Like, what songs? Have you got any favourites at the moment?
A whole genre, like literally everything.
Yeah.
Well, I am pretty obsessed with Dua Lipa. Love her songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, especially what I can think of at the moment.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
I'll check her out.
All right. Love Again is one of my faves.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the camp, the Check Momentum camp, and that was like blasting when we were having like an airbag sesh. Yeah, sick. Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah.
Did Mark Ross just try and play country the whole time you guys were there?
What was that? Who's it by?
Country, just country music. He just loves country.
Oh my bad. I'm not sure.
I'm sure you would have tried.
DJ. Yeah.
Oh, did they? That's sick.
Yeah.
That's so rad.
Yeah.
Easy. Well, I think I'll let you go because you got a bit on, and I've got to get some stuff done. But thanks so much for the chat.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it, and then I think we'll try and do another one next year sometime.
All right.
See how everything's progressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you.
Good luck with your recovery. And
thank you.
We'll speak soon. I'll see you at some event. Thanks for listening to that one, guys. That was an absolute epic episode. It's pretty rad to have Leyla on board and chatting about her experiences with bikes. There's something about the youth and the way they absolutely love to ride just for the fun of riding. So kind of reinvigorated me to get back on the bike and have a bunch of fun. As per usual, thanks to our supporters, Trek, Tailored Trails, NS Dynamics, Franked Mountain Bike Apparel, Dirt Surfer, Crush, and Fist. If you want to help those guys out, jump over to any of those websites, buy some of their rad merch, use Beyond the Tape 10 or Beyond the Tape 15. One of those codes on one of them should work, and get some rad deals. If you want to support the podcast without spending any money, tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your dog, tell your grandma, tell whoever. Share the podcast around. Leave some reviews on iTunes or wherever you listen to the podcast. And share any of this stuff around on socials. Until the next one, go out and have a bunch of fun for me.